Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. Um, I decided to alter the way that I'm going to do the program since there are 5 Mondays in September. So this is what I'm going to do. It's always good to sit back, think about things, and kind of evaluate. And I think this is a good plan. I am going to start a new Mary's Mini on Monday. I'm going to have my potatoes. But it's going to be a 5-day mini. Do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Take the weekend, eat normal plant-based food over the weekend, get my fill of my beans, my berries, my flax over the weekend. And then I'm going to start the normal 10-day Mary's Mini the Monday the 7th, because that's when my small group is starting their challenge on Monday the 7th as well. So that'll be a beginning day for me where, you know, and a lot of people are starting a new Mary's Mini then too, because I typically do that. Usually I start on the 1st and 3rd Monday for my normal challenges, and now I'm doing this for the Mary's Mini until I get the rest of this weight off. And if there are 5 Mondays in a September, then I'm off for an extended period of time. Instead of off just for the weekend, I'm off for 7 days plus that time. So it's usually about an 11-day break. Because I was so successful with this series of Mary's Minis, I don't want to take that long of a break right now, which is why I had considered doing a full 17-day Mary's Mini. But after thinking about it, I think I'm going to do a 5-day, take 2 days off, and then I'm going to start with everybody else, or who are in my circle, on Monday, the October 7th. So I think that's going to work out well. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. I do want to mention one thing, though. One thing. It has to do with what causes us to do that mindless snacking, which happens and happened to me yesterday. I'm not going to get into any detail, but if you can take a minute, especially, and I'm talking mostly to people who are new to the Mary's Mini. The things that I have to say a lot during my videos, and besides talking about my own situations and my successes and what I'm doing usually within a day to make this happen for me, it's mostly for new people who are new to Mary's Minis in general, or who are just starting a whole foods plant-based way of eating. Because a lot of the things that I'm going to mention have to do with those things that I learned while getting my certificate in plant-based nutrition under the guidance of T. Colin Campbell at the E. Cornell University. And so that's where a lot of the things will come from that I'm going to talk about, and then of course continued research and so on. But when we're just starting, and when we're wondering why can't I stay as focused as I need, why do I keep going off, whatever the case may be, if it is possible, it's really important to rid your kitchen, your pantry, your refrigerator of things that you can't have. That is so important. Clean it out as much as possible. And if you can't, because there are other people in your household who have their things, see if you can organize your pantry in a way that you have your section. There is that section or something where you can tell your mind, this is not where it belongs. And nowhere in your area of your things. My son lives with me for now, and sometimes he'll bring things in, and usually he'll keep it in his room because he knows that I really don't want it in the kitchen. But if it's in the house, I think McDougall says this, if it's in, either he or Chef AJ, if it's in the house, it's in your mouth. So keep that in mind if you're really trying to fight those temptations. If you're in that weird spot in the pleasure trap where you're trying your best to stay as compliant as possible, try your best not to put that stuff in your house. Not at all. This upcoming challenge, I'm going to put out a couple of cooking videos. I made some hash browns the other day. Ooh, they were so good. And I had a lot of people to ask me questions about it. So I'm gonna put out a video of myself making those hash browns. My toe is a whole lot better. It's getting a whole lot better. I can stand for a few periods, a little bit, without the crutches now. So maybe within the next couple of days, I might make some okra stew. Oh, I miss my okra stew. And I might put out a new video of making the okra stew and a couple of other things. I hate to say my poor little mushrooms went bad. The ones that I purchased, I tried to eat them. I've been eating a lot, but I had purchased a lot to make a big old thing of okra stew, and I couldn't go in the kitchen. That kills me to death when I waste food like that. But I just couldn't stand in the kitchen. So I am going to put out some cooking videos. So tomorrow starts my first day of this 5-day mini. I'll probably put out 1 or 2 videos during that period of time of chatting and letting y'all know how it's going and stuff like that. And if you're going to follow this regimen, if you want to try the 5 days and the 5 days and then the normal 10-day Mary's Mini, and you want to try it with me, leave a message for me in the comments below, and then we can interact and stuff like that. I think that's fun. I love taking my 45 minutes to an hour and a half when I get off work and chat with my friends and stuff like that. You'll see I have no life, right? Yes, I do. All right, people. Y'all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.